The overhead light clicks on, and a soft mechanical hiss comes from the vents. You feel the fabric of the seat against your thighs. Someone 2 rows ahead is coughing, and your neighbor's knees are inches from your tray. You're wondering which little thing will set off a complaint or make you the person everyone notices. That tightness in your chest is normal. I want to walk you through the exact behaviors that cause problems, how to check and prepare before you fly, and the simple moves that keep you out of arguments and off upgrade pitch lists. Start at home with seat choices and packing. Check your airline's seat map the moment you book.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
An aisle seat gives you wiggle room to stand, a window reduces the number of people who pass you, and a middle seat gives you the least control. If you want control of armrests and legroom, select an aisle or window in advance. The further forward you are, the earlier you deplane. For carry-on, weigh and measure your bag. Most US and European airlines allow a personal item plus 1 carry-on. A typical carry-on limit is 22 by 14 by 9 inches and 7.10 kilograms for low-cost carriers in Europe. Put noisier things, a snack that crinkles, headphones you'll use loudly, where you can access them without rustling through another passenger's bag. At the airport, check the gate display and watch boarding groups. The quickest way to annoy people is to stand in a blocked aisle while you wrestle a bag into the overhead bin. If a flight has pre-boarding or family/assistance boarding, use it only when eligible. At the gate, confirm with the gate agent whether your fare includes an overhead bin carry-on or only a personal item. Basic economy fares on many airlines restrict the overhead bin. If you're ever unsure, ask the agent at the gate. They can clarify and avoid a last-minute gate check fee. On the airplane, the 3 most common flashpoints are the armrest, seat recline, and overhead bin. Handle each with a short script in your head. For armrests, slide your forearms so the shared armrest is centered between you and the neighbor, then keep your elbows in when sleeping. For seat recline, wait until the service is finished and look behind you before reclining. A polite, brief, "I'm going to recline," is enough. For overhead bins, lift with your legs. Place your bag wheels first or sideways so it slides fully into the bin and close it gently. If the bin is full, gate checking is neither shameful nor rare. The fee is sometimes free or ranges from $0 to $50, depending on the airline and fare. Here's the real reason these rules exist, in plain terms. An airplane is shared living space for a few hours, like a very narrow apartment with thin walls and no private doors. Think of the armrest like a small shared kitchen counter. Everyone needs a little of it. If one person takes the whole counter without asking, somebody loses function. Treat it like communal etiquette. Small courtesies reduce friction and keep people calm. Now the practical stakes. If you ignore carry-on limits, your bag may be gate-checked and you could pay $25, $100, depending on the carrier and route. If you recline immediately during a meal service, you risk spilling someone's drink or provoking a confrontation. Worst case, you could be moved or receive an in-flight admonishment. Talking loudly or refusing to comply with a flight attendant's safety instruction can lead to fines, a report to authorities, or being removed from a subsequent flight. Fines and penalties vary by country, but can run from hundreds to thousands of dollars for serious safety infractions. Missing a flight because you tried to board at the last minute with an oversized bag happens more often than you think. Gate agents will close the door for 30–45 minutes on short domestic turnarounds. The cheapest, safest solution is preparation plus a short set of respectful habits. 1. Reserve a seat that matches how you want to behave. Aisle if you plan to stand a lot, forward if you want rapid exit. 2. Pack a slim, personal item with essentials, meds, headphones, a small snack, so you're not digging in the overhead bin in the aisle. 3. Use a compact blanket and soft headphones if you plan to sleep. Loud snoring or bright devices are the usual complaints. 4. When you need to recline, do so slowly and look back. If a tray table is down, raise your hand and ask. Many useful links can be found in the description.
A specific practical line you can use when boarding. "Excuse me, I'll slide my bag straight in under the bin. Can you push it the rest of the way?" People respond well to short, direct, cooperative language. If someone tries to occupy the middle of two shared armrests, a calm move is, "Do you mind if we split this?" If a child is kicking your seat, ask the parent politely once. Then, if it continues, talk to the flight attendant. Don't become loud or accusatory in the moment. One common hidden fee or misleading claim to watch for. Airlines and booking sites will advertise "carry-on allowed," but then sell a basic fare that includes only a personal item small enough to fit under the seat. That can lead to a surprise gate check fee. The how to refuse is simple. Check the fare rules on the booking confirmation, screenshot them, and at the gate, ask the agent to confirm whether your ticket includes a full-size carry-on. If the agent says it doesn't and you want to avoid the fee, be prepared to check a bag for the price listed online before boarding, often cheaper than an expensive gate charge. Another trick is seat selection fees. If a free seat is assigned randomly, you can usually pay a small amount for a preferred seat. If you don't want to pay, at least print or save your boarding pass and arrive early at the gate for better overhead options. A few no-fail behaviors that fix most problems. Wear clean shoes and quiet clothing. Avoid jingly jewelry. Keep perfume to a minimum. Use noise-canceling or soft headphones at a moderate volume. And close your laptop during taxi and takeoff. Be ready to stow your electronics quickly when asked. That keeps everyone moving and reduces tension. If turbulence hits and you've left loose items in the aisle or an unsecured tray down, you could be asked to put things away immediately. Those same loose items are the things that can roll and break someone's ankle in sudden turbulence. If you're nervous about upsetting someone, a short buffer phrase changes the whole tone. "Excuse me, I need to stand for a minute." Or, "Sorry, could I lean back a little?" Politeness is like an airplane seatbelt. It keeps minor collisions from turning into big problems. Remember that flight attendants are there to enforce safety and manage conflicts. If a passenger is being unreasonable, pull the call button and ask for help rather than escalating verbally. Here are a few precise numbers to put things in perspective. Typical overhead carry-on gate check fees in the US run $25, $70. International carriers vary, but often gate check free if the flight is full. Checked bag fees are usually $30, $60 for the first bag on domestic US flights, rising to $100 plus for excess or overweight luggage. Seat change fees and premium seat upsells commonly range $10, $75 on short flights, and $50, $300 on long-haul or peak routes. Missed connection or rebooking fees depend on your fare class. Refundable or flexible fares let you rebook with no change fee but a fare difference. That difference can be $50 to several $100s. Finally, the single most practical piece of etiquette advice. Treat your seat row as a tiny shared room. Ask before you take extra space. Move slowly and speak softly. When in doubt, a short apology goes a long way.
If someone else makes a mistake, model the calm behavior you want to see. It usually diffuses the situation faster than arguing. If you want a printable checklist for pre-flight packing, seat selection advice by airline, and sample phrases you can use at the gate or on board, save the description and check the links there. If this helped, please tap like. It helps more nervous flyers find these tips. If you found these tips useful, subscribe and hit the bell for more clear, practical travel advice. Leave a comment with the situation that worries you most on a plane, and I'll cover it in a future video. Thanks for watching and travel safe.